Hi, my name is Eve the Weave. Like, share, and subscribe, people. I had to do it this way because I guess with everybody going live on YouTube right now about this whole Jussie Smollett case, it stopped my live. It was interrupting. It had a bad connection. I know I was on another channel and it had a bad connection before I went live. So I know it's just a lot of people going live on YouTube and the YouTube connection is not very strong. So I'd rather just do a voice recording for y'all right now and then later I might go live. But my thing is with the whole Jussie Smollett thing, this case is not adding up to me. Jussie Smollett this afternoon was found not guilty of all 16 counts. He forfeited his bond and his case is going to be sealed. Right there, that says a lot to me. When the superintendent flew all the way to New York City to do an interview with Good Morning America, I found it fishy then. Because it's very rare that you see somebody fly from state to state to give a whole interview. To me, right then and there, he was cloud chasing. Right then and there, he was cloud chasing. Then allegedly, he was given that job. He was handpicked for that job, they said. That was another thing that was fishy. Now, all of a sudden, Jussie Smollett has forfeited his bond, but if he's found not guilty on all charges, why would he forfeit his bond? Why would he do that? And I forgot how much his bond was. Right off top of the head right now, I can't think of it because I'm thinking of so many other things right now that's going through my head. But I'm trying to figure out why would he forfeit his bond? If I'm him, I'm not forfeiting my bond. But if something else is fishy is going on, then maybe I would forfeit my bond. But my thing is with this whole case, remember the tip was given to TMZ about the mega hat? Remember it was a letter and the letter had white powder in it and all of that he was supposed to be charged with? Okay, all that's being dropped right now. Okay, so remember when the two brothers gave their statement and said, oh, Jussie planned this whole thing and he paid us? Okay. Then Jussie came and it was written on the bank, the check that this is for nutrition and all of this and all of that stuff. Remember all of that? Okay. And then they got the 3,500 and then they went away. They went to their country and then they came back. And I was wondering, why would they go somewhere for one day and then come right back? To me, something is wrong with this picture. You go to your country. You don't even stay a week. You don't even stay a weekend. You come right back. Maybe I'm wrong. But if my family's from St. Croix. I'm not going to St. Croix for a day and coming right back. I'm going to St. Croix for like at least a week to 2 weeks. Maybe a freaking month. Because when my family travel out there, they go for a month and then they come back. I'm not understanding what the problem is with this whole situation. I'm really not understanding. It's making me scratch my head really hard. And it sends something through my body that this whole case is something fishy with this whole case. So are they going to go and re-arrest the two brothers and charge them with this fake hate crime? Because at some point, people are going to start asking questions. And you know they got to get somebody. Somebody got to fall for this. It's not just only, oh, the police department didn't do their job. No. Somebody has to fall for this. Now, they said the other brother was a boxer. Remember that? And how he won his last tournament and this and that and the third. And he packs a powerful punch. But Jussie Smollett only had that one scar over underneath his eye. And by the time he did the whole Good Morning America interview, that whole scar was gone. It wasn't even a scab there. Remember that? It ain't that much makeup in the world. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Because even with a scab, it would have had like a little lump. Like, you know how a scab bubbles up? It didn't even have a bubble in that area. Even if you put makeup on top of it, it would have had like a little bubble. It didn't have none of that. It was like the scar was never there. So now I'm starting to believe, what y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna go rearrest these two guys and make them take the downfall for you for the bullshit? Because this case was so much in the public eye, it was ridiculous. He would have never had a fair trial any damn way. So now they putting all that together. But my thing is, are we going to hear from the two brothers and their lawyer? Because their lawyer always stated that it was set up by Jussie. We seen them on camera buying the stuff and all of that. We seen all of this. So are they going to try to play us and make it seem like what we seen was wrong, or are they going to try and play us and make believe like we didn't know what the hell we was looking at? Because the whole situation is becoming real crazy to me. And I'm really not understanding it, people. I'm really not understanding it. It makes no sense. And I would love to see by 4 o'clock what TMZ is going to say about this, because somebody already said that TMZ was putting out a false report, allegedly. But I'd rather just go watch TMZ for myself, like I usually do, guys. And then maybe I'll go live when TMZ comes on, and maybe they'll have something on CNN a little bit more up to date. Because Jussie Smollett, I already showed y'all that in my live video. My first live ever I did on Jussie Smollett. Ain't that crazy? But my whole thing is, though, something is fishy about this case. Something is very fishy about this case. I've always said that Jussie, if he did plan this shit, he never planned it by himself. I've always said, why would he do this in the thick of his career? If he can, he's an actor. Actors go on and do other jobs while they doing that one job. Look at Taraji. Taraji, ever since she's been on Empire, this one season right here, she don't drop 2 goddamn movies. So therefore, Jussie is an actor. You can go and do other stuff. So for them to put out there, oh, he is just upset because of his salary, that to me was already bullshit. Because you're an actor. And he does music. It's funny how he was found not guilty. The NAACP awards is getting ready to come up. Ain't he up for an award? Crazy, right? Something is wrong with this case, people. Something is definitely wrong with this case. Something else has happened with this case. And I don't want to say that his bond was a payoff somewhere down the line. I don't want to say that. I don't want to even say that. I want him to be not guilty. But when something is just not right with this whole case, I'm not going to sit up here and act like, oh, nothing is wrong with this case. He was found not guilty. He's black. It ain't got nothing to do with race. But something is definitely wrong with this whole situation. Something is wrong with this situation, y'all. I would love to see what they're going to do with those two brothers. Somebody is going to have to take the fall for this. And you know the police department, if they try to start blaming it on the police department is not going to take the fall for this. They're going to go get somebody else to go take the fall for this. And those brothers, if they ain't leave town, they should. Because I believe they're going to go rearrest them and make them take the fall for it and say they made it all up. Meanwhile, the two brothers were saying that Jussie made the whole thing up. So now it was their word against Jussie's word. And something is wrong with this case, y'all. Something is wrong with this case. This case is fishy. It ain't right. And y'all can say whatever y'all want. I always thought this was a whole stunt in the first damn place. But for him to be found not guilty, on top of him forfeiting his bond, on top of they never even mentioned the two brothers in The whole when his lawyer never even came out and said nothing about the two lawyers being the two brothers being rearrested or none of that. She said we're not gonna comment on those two brothers right now because they don't want to be tried in the public eye. Yeah, because something is wrong with this case. This is what happens when social media is out of hand. You're going to get a court case that's going to be charged in the public eye because everybody is on it. You made it so everybody is looking at everything. Why? Because everybody reports on every little thing. So Jussie was never going to get a fair trial. And y'all believe that R. Kelly is going to get a fair trial too? I don't think so. I don't think so. He's not going to get a fair trial. I don't know, guys. I want to hear y'all opinion on the whole thing. But I will be going live or doing an interview or something later on today. My name is Eve the Weave. Like, share, and subscribe. And hit me in the comments, YouTube. Later.